Hello there, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Been just doing some other things. Hasn't really been much content posted in terms of recordings and stuff. Seems like a little bit of a lull in games at the moment. Not really much going on, so not really much for me to report on and make videos on, to be honest, other than maybe continuing my campaign suffering. But saying all that's really changed is they've been afflicted with blooming, look at this Windows 11 nonsense. Probably going to end up breaking the game. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet today. We've got two games here from Parappa and Grenooli. Uploaded a bunch and I'll maybe go through them all, but we'll just do two today just to get back into the swing of things here. We've got Grenooli here in the blue with the First Order, and then we've got Parappa here in the red with the Trade Federation. Very sort of close spawn. Not really much of a rush distance between them. Looks pretty comfy for even doing like a trooper recruit rush, to be honest. That kind of distance. Which would be quite strong for Trade Federation to pull something off like that. You just get there in time and waddle over the carbon. There are a lot of carbon options though. This looks like an interesting place that you could have walled if that happened to you as well. The way those novas have spawned here. Get a very safe carbon there if you wanted. In terms of the food, not much. I don't know what this map is, one of the volcano ones. Parappa map pack, so I imagine that that's 99% Jakku, and this is the only other map, some volcano map. But the only one I can ever really remember is Wobani, and I don't think it's that. It'll never be like Mustafar or anything like that. They're more like the exist in the vanilla RLM ones. The only real difference between the two players here is really eating, not eating, putting his nerfs into the animal nursery. Parappa eating his one down. These curl noses. Curl noses. So we'll see how that changes things for them. But there's not really a lot of food. It's just a couple of lures, which are not even like big lures, to be honest. They're like 200 food or something like that. And then some Shyracks, they're 100 piece here. So this will pay off eventually, but probably take like 10 minutes or so to pay off, maybe. But no, you could do them half, I guess. Oh, 23 in-game minute. Ooh. Take a while, actually. Like 30 minutes. It's labor-free, though. Labor-free food. And yeah, not much to say. I don't even know how to cast anymore. Food processor going down, that's pretty much what you gotta do now. Gotta get the farms down if you're not gonna go for the antics here. We are First Order, but odd secretly not going for those mounted troopers. Early troop center here for Parappa, which I don't really like, because, I mean, he needs farms. I don't think he can do anything with this just now. I think this is just that I had carbon and I panicked and I put it down kind of thing. This could really just be 3 farms, because all this food's about to expire, I believe. Not really a lot left to mine of it. I'd much rather have this into some farms right now, or mainly with TF, maybe like a second carbon processor. You're not going to go for the mounties, you want to get your farms down, get a second carbon processor, I think, just so you can get more workers with better efficiency on the carbon, and you have to build a lot of farms. Honestly, not sure how many farms I actually have to get in this circumstance with this archetype, but might end up in a situation where you're just better to feel like you want to go T3, but it is such a short distance. I think maybe one TC rush into T3, which players have, say, in the past year or two, have favoured quite a lot. Been a lot less all-out T2 rushing aggression. I put that mainly down to just the switch to EF though in the maps, just a lot more balanced food and stuff. And quite closed maps as well. In general. This kind of feels a little bit like desert though. This one. I do have that nice little short distance. I don't know, should I speed up, man? Like, I'm in farming simulator right now. Why do all these droids need all these cabbages? I'll never know. Selling them for Nova crystals at the market. And build more droids. This must be a tricky sieve for Parappa. Because he really likes to wall his base, but I'm not even seeing him flinging down the light walls right now. He's really tunneled here. You can see these guys getting stuck. Just feels like a little bit too much for the one carbon processor. See, what's he doing? And then he was blocking this guy as well. Absolute menace. It really seems a little bit better. I think it's just because it's just pure luck, to be honest. Like, but they're not all trying to go at the same time. A little bit of hesitation there, but in general, quite efficient in the mining there. Imagine even if I looked, they would be ahead anyway because of TF's malice. Well, very high end, but Parappa ahead by 2 workers, but I think that's because of tech time. He's not clicked up OT2 yet. Second carbon going down here. The center is here. A couple of trooper recruits have been built up as well before he's even clicked up. I think he's just been thinking about, Mounties. But we're going to see a very well executed rush here for Grenooli, I feel, in the short distance. You can see the troopers are already out on the map. He's hitting T2, so very likely be getting that trooper upgrade. It's done. Macro binoculars on the way, and he's just going to get on top of Parappa here. And Parappa's not even going to be able to just throw down a turret right now. It's got some troops at home stationed, but they're quite far away from where his workers actually are, and where he's going to be getting pressured. As Grenooli swings in here from the right-hand side, and he's going to start peppering his workers here with laser shots. And I think we're going to see like 3 or 4 workers now here. Really trying to micro. He's actually splitting his damage, which is just miraculous for Parappa. He's only having 1 casualty right now. Look at their health. There's a couple of kills available there. Good thing he made the second carbon processor right now, because he wouldn't have any income. As soon as he gets trooper, he should be able to actually just take this trade, and then the range won't be super relevant, I don't think. Although he's managed to get some good early volleys there, and actually Parappa getting distracted by the scout as well, pulling some of his recruits back. I mean, that's the danger gone now. The troopers are dead, but good trade for Grenooli all in all. See what Grenooli wants to do after this, if he's just going to think about going into T3 or what. War Center for some early upgrades. Don't really do much for him in this instance. With that civ as well, you could just put down a spaceport in T3, can't you? But you only need advancing tech levels requires 1 if you were building. It'd be pretty good for these sort of 1 TC, sort of T3 antics. Parappa getting out on the map. Maybe try to make sure that Grenooli's being honest and still making troopers and stuff. We're only going to go and drop 2 turrets here in response to a few troopers coming his way. And it's like ships passing in the night as he's got his rally point set here. Parappa's going down this route. We're really not making a decision yet with his troopers. Right, he's coming forward now. Parappa just being a little bit arrogant here, I feel, just not building some turrets. Not doing any. It's kind of it's strange and uncharacteristic of him to not be making light walls. And this is a civ that you want to make light walls with because you can't make prefab shelters to wall. But his base is just completely open and he has to keep moving his troopers, his workers here, making the 2 turrets now. And really try to find an angle. And Parappa trying to just basically do a base trade here, but unfortunately for him, Grenooli's already pre-built his turrets, so what's really happening is he's getting pushed off the farms here, and Grenooli's farms are pretty well insulated, sort of around this side. Just a few here that he has to pull from the outskirts, but spaceport coming down now. I think kind of dead even though, really. And they actually are in terms of population, 50 to 50. But this like right hand side, this amount of farms is just so much more harassable. And I think that's a good trait. Even with these guys did actually just miss a huge volley there. Just unlucky, but they should win clearing this up. Yeah. A little bit lack of micro there for Parappa. Could have volleyed those two down as well. He had like a 3-on-2. This worker's trying to do some walling or something, but angered the tan ray here. And Parappa again, trying to keep that pressure on. I guess to note that he did go up 2 TCs, and Grenooli's fighting him off at the moment with just 1 TC. I wonder if Parappa's actually making good use of these two. Didn't really have any downtime ever as well when he's making troopers because already at pop limit 250. In Federation. I think he's mostly just not got enough food to keep things going. He's got to make the choice if he wants workers or he wants troopers. Really just a little bit ahead, but very ahead in all the other metrics, and this actually plays a huge... It's like, what, 500, 600, and then 1,000 of the precious stuff. Means Grenooli can pretty much go up to T3 if he wants. He's been mining ore, but he could have just sold this ore and gone up even earlier if he wanted. And then I think into double airbase maybe. An open base like this, or maybe when I go strike max. 2 mag factory, 1 airbase maybe. I think 3 is started. Parappa is he's just all troopers, but now he's playing defensive, and this just feels like a mistake for him here. He sort of made a weird assumption that him and Grenooli are even right now, and he's now at the last minute coming forward with his troopers, but he needs to go in and do as much damage as possible. He needs to like go into the turrets and everything and kill workers. And Grenooli might actually even delay him here. The two of them are going to collide. Kind of a bad arc for these, but should kill them off because they're like double their count. I think Grenooli actually got a couple more kills than he really should have. Just fortunate there. And worry for Parappa now though, because he's lost a few of these troopers and he's not really going to have the DPS when he goes under turrets now. And Grenooli just being super safe here, getting this 3rd turret here at the front. And that's just going to boggle Parappa's mind here and make him stay up a little bit further, but I'm going to see T3 and he's just going to have to immediately just start diving in, you can see that. It's go time. He's even really going to get a couple of workers and delay. Fortress, that's an interesting one. Not really the game winning move so much, but a little bit memey. But they still should manage to do some good damage. They've got great DPS, those jet troopers, and they have range, and to be honest, I don't know if he's wanted to do this for the whole game. Or what, because he's already got War Center, right? He just needs to get his +2 range, I feel. That's kind of essential. Very turtled in this spot though. We've got like 3 turrets and a fortress here. Can't help but feel we could have split some of the static defense around and sort of expanded our influence here. We're not getting capped by 5 troopers. Actually delaying them a lot more than they should be. Because there's no strike mech or fighter popping out right now. I don't think he wants to reveal his jet troopers either, because he probably wants to go in here and just blitz as much damage as possible. He might even want to have enough as well that when he gets to his base, like, if a strike mech popped out, he's not troubled by it, right? I think if Parappa has any hope, it's he'll want to go fighters, because fighters are... I mean, these boys can't look up, so... That's the real long and short of it. Take quite a bit of damage from fighters too. They do tend to be faster than them though, I think. Out they go. Plenty of upgrades on the way for them. There's the range. I guess you could go range and maybe damage. But I can't imagine armors. There's any merit to that. Such a small health pool. I think I would like this strategy a little bit more if this was a more closed off map. In they come here. Command center, gonna try and go down, but you see all that splash damage. At the time they look like they're missing, don't they? I guess sometimes they are. So much. Look at the farms even taking the splash damage. Now comes the strike mech. I think you can actually kill this. See the damage? 2 tapped. Gotta be fighters. And this is a really strong opener in T3, but I mean, if you think about it and you're like, well, my opponent's first order, I can see that they're on ore. Maybe I'll make an airbase. Grenooli be feeling pretty happy with that trade. A lot of damage, delayed the CC. Parappa's worker count, definitely absolutely wounded here. 54 at 38. Team worker lead there. I think that all that really would be open to Parappa here is just... I don't know why the research center, if he's thinking about like getting tracker or something like that. Tracking. Yeah. It's a novel idea, but I just think this is too expensive in lieu of just playing air. Because at least with the air, you've got the counter option. And you force your opponent to build some anti-air and stuff as well. He's on Nova for a long time in T2 too. Strikes are just not going to be able to deal with this properly for him. I just think I don't think it's a good response. I think he's just going to keep hemorrhaging here. You can see that Grenooli's taking advantage now. He's getting momentum. You know, he's over here dragging units away, and then he comes in with the next group, and he can just keep doing this. He can go up to like 3 control groups and keep doing this. He doesn't even need to take the trade with the strikes. I think he's faster. And you've got a real good option as well of mixing in some mech destroyers after a little bit. Once you go up to maybe your 3 command centers, you know, and bringing all your jet troopers together. I think defensive airbase boom is the way to go against something like this. That's currently only really getting his CCs going now as well. But he's doing it from a commanding position. He's in the lead by workers by quite a bit. So Parappa responded a wee bit better. He didn't hemorrhage as much workers. He could be sort of pulling ahead in terms of CCs. But unfortunately, I think he's just trapped in that losing position now. And this is a lot of micro that he's spending right now. We really just be nailing all those benchmarks at home. It's sensor beacon. That's a luxury. That should just be a worker. Sensor beacon. Pushing forward with the MD here again. I don't think he really wants to be trading this away right now. That's a real easy pick off as well if the more jet troopers pop out and find it. They would shred this. Getting a wee bit annoying here. Did some damage, I guess, because he is distracting his MD, but he's got the repair advantage. That's not going to feel good. I don't know if that's worth. Where are we at? 47. 74. Yikes. So kind of up to Grenooli how he wants to close this game out. He's responding very poorly to these very weak strike mechs. It's so long to get a unit over here. Could be even more ahead. I wonder if strikes should do just like a little bit more against them. You know what I mean? Like it's like just two tap them or something. I don't know. What could we do there? Yeah, just who's got stim packs? Maybe that's what it was then. Don't think there's any left in the map. Make them look at their health. They're at 60 when they popped out. So they must be running around at 75. Or is it 45 to 60? Remember anything about this game, man? Is it? Must be. They're sitting at 60. A little bit quiet, but it's kind of the quiet before the storm, because I think Grenooli can just get forward down a bit now. It's being so far ahead of markers. Seems to be building up quite a few mechs to add in with the jet troopers. I like that he's building a fortress. I just don't know about the spot. I think he's just going to get attacked here, isn't he? That turret, man. Maybe better with two forts. One here, one here. Big boom behind it. Really certainly giving him a bit of time to get back into things though. Parappa's got his big swell of farms down too. This will be nice for him when the troopers come and they see the fortress. Grenooli's just trying to harass a little bit more rather than get some big push going. Destroyer droid. That's an expensive purchase. Can Parappa catch up then? Because he is good at booming. He's good at making workers. Got that AoE mechanics. He's 71 to 100 now. Yeah, I could see it. Don't like this though. Don't provoke him in building units. You need to people need to do this more. Like when you feel behind, just boom, man. Don't like start attacking them. You're like reminding them what they should be doing to you.
Our duty is to the first order. The first order will be victorious.
Save the destroyer droid.
My lord.
Got him a lot of shots off, but oh no. The DPS is coming. What a micro. 18 health left. Maybe this impact doesn't matter. The upgraded turrets. Anything but fighters, man. Really, it's like going for like a big, huge boom here. Like up to 150. You don't really need to play like that in 1v1 though. It's more like a team game thing. Like in this circumstance. So they just went up, I think, and got a push going. Look at how much money I got banked up. It's like playing Parappa while pretending he's as poor as Parappa is. So they're having sort of even trades right now. He's going to get the fortress up though. It's in an annoying position, and he will be T4, so he can pop out some cannons, providing he can defend them. Parappa can get himself up though, if he just uses his spaceport, which I would absolutely hope he would do. His biggest problem is actually he's building blooming destroyer droids, and that's what 150 Nova every time, because look at his resource distribution. He's definitely got 3 type buildings to go. I worry for him here when this fortress gets up and Grenooli will be T4. He's not. Cannons can pop out, like his power core is pretty vulnerable. These units can just sit here, defend it on the hill. He's saying GG now, and he doesn't need to be GG. He's in a good way, really. Really, he's just giving him, like, it's only 119 to 98, man. Just getting too aggroed in the little fights here, rather than just going up and making sure you stay on par tag levels. TF's like the better civ if it came down to it, and they're like going mech v mech. Like it'd be a lot more difficult for First Order, I feel, because they have to leverage some of their troopers. Definitely keep building these, I think, and some grenade troopers to try and make up for that just pure mech efficiency with TF. But GG, going to the next game. I mean, the game is hard to play. Can't really fault people too much. We're on blurg country, man. You can tell that from a mile off. All those blurgs at the start. Are we though, or is this some sort of desert reskin? Don't want blurgs? No, we're not, man. This isn't blurg country. Just looks like it. It's got a desert vibe. All the civs. We're really in the Green Republic. And then we got Parappa and then all my favourite Genosians. Got the Gorgs. Gorgs and the Blurgs. This looks like a pretty good wall off this Parappa spawn, man. You can just wall here. 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 Or here. Whereas Grenooli's spawned in between all the clusters like a star. Much more open base. Pretty good civs though. You want a Mountie, I think, if you're going to get Genosians. I think I would want to be the aggressor here against Republic as well, because you don't want to play like a long game against Republic and have to deal with the air Jedi shenanigans. It's tiresome. If you both end up walling off and it goes into T3 and that just feels feels a bit annoying. Don't want them getting holocrons either. $340, like a dewback. Carbon going down. And I don't really know what we're going to see yet. 13 nurse eating the excess here. Only 5 on food. A lot going on to Carbon. I think there's going to be troops hammer. I really like vice versa. Like Genosians, you probably want to mount if you can, and then like these civs, you probably want to early TC slash mountie against Genosians as well. Just gonna feel a little bit bad that if you stay on like 2 mounties and don't go Nova, you're gonna feel like crap because they can make 5. First TC going down, and Parappa maybe just a little bit behind. He's done a lot more luring though, but a bit raw. Not a lot of workers on food right now, right? Most of them are on Carbon. Lure again. Absolute rot maxing. Give the worker on Nova. So definitely going to be mounted troopers. Mounties queued up, and way ahead of Parappa in that regard. He's only just started his TC. He won't have to go on Nova until he wants 6th Mountie. Just a Nova load deposit here. Is that the 2nd? And you can just keep walking back. You don't have to blow the 100 carbon on a Nova processor because you don't need too much of it and you don't need it so quickly. You only really need it to make sure that you can get basic training when you want it and get your trooper upgrade in T2 since it costs 10 Nova. Mountie arrives, but not too diligent on it. Where's the scout at? Here he is. See that his troop center and power core is a little bit vulnerable, quite far away from the command center. Getting on this worker here who's trying to do some walling off. Not with light walls though. It's pretty fabs. Light walls going on over here, but unfortunately it's a bad time for Parappa. He's got the wildlife attacking him as he tries to wall. Quite a few of these frogs to be munching on as well. And in the end, actually popping out trooper recruits rather than mounties. So, yeah. I don't really like it as Geos. Just because you can get all those mounties out and be much more mobile, right? You're really messing up though. One mountie down. 1 for 1, not the best trade. Did kill a worker, but I would want him to keep this aggression going just that little bit longer, right? Parappa is T2 at least. He's got some counter-attack potential, but doesn't look like he really wants to move out anytime soon. I think he would want to like add a medic or 2 here as well. And this is a bit bold. A little lock heighting. Oh, that was bold. Stopping there. Got away with it. Oh, what are you doing? That one's so low. 5 HP and he's still running. He's leading the pack, man. He wants a warrior's death. And this is great for Grenooli because he's just distracting Parappa, keeping him in his base right now. Causing mayhem, and none of these troopers are coming his way. That's why I always talk about, like, when you're in Parappa's situation here, I feel you should just build a turret here. And even go for the 2nd one, and just send your troopers across the map. Otherwise, you're doing what your opponent wants you to do, which is to waste time in your base, and not take advantage of the fact that you can have troopers +1 waddling around their base, shooting all their workers and one-tapping their troopers as they come out. Because otherwise, you let them get up to T2, then they get their 2 turrets, and then they can get a handful of troopers out and defend themselves. It's always the same, and I think Grenooli's definitely... Grenooli's actually lagging behind a little bit more than he should be. I think he should be hitting T2 by now. Don't know what's happened here. This looks a little bit iffy. There's a lot of workers farming straggler trees here, and not an awful lot of farms been built up. So Parappa may still get him back here. There's a bit of time to get across. I think Grenooli got a little bit caught up in the micro. Didn't quite nail everything at home, which is, I mean, understandable. It's hard to do. Takes a lot of multitasking. Getting the first 2 mounties out there can be quite brain dead, but then running around with them and, you know, taunting your opponent while building farms at home, you know, every worker rotation can get a little bit tricky.
Clone trooper standing by.
Grenooli is T2. You should see this now, and it's up to Parappa to try and just win this trade as efficiently as possible for himself here. Really feels compelled to try and take it here. One tap these though. And this is a civ I'd like to see the War Center actually come down early on, just because you get your free armor. Not going for the workers, it's interesting. I can't believe they're still just sitting here mining while he's shooting a power core. I think that's an interesting thing that Parappa could actually be doing, is actually rallying a couple of mounties right now. We're really getting a good trade here. Gonna clean things up. Turrets are coming down now. I don't know where we're going from here. It's kind of even now, I think, really. Neither ate their Gorgs. All this food, just ignored. Vegans, man. Vegan gamers. This card is a mess. Holy. Parappa sneaking in though, he's keeping the pressure on. If you could just sneak around the other side, you'd find a lot more damage opportunities. I don't think these turrets quite cover one another, do they? Just a bit there. Just a bit there. What's this power core? He's like an AI right now. What the AI does. Tries to come and kill your power core. That's his armor though. His war center. It was +1 damage. I'd see them just hanging right here while he comes in here. At least this farm. He's pulling all the way back. What can Parappa do? In the meantime, he's getting his walls down and everything. Look at these missing blurgs. Chasing this worker, but at least he's not getting attacked. Rare to see someone getting to do the wall with your TCs and then pump all your troopers out of the walled fortress base. Missed blurg, oh no. -340 food. Parappa's luring him away. No war center for Grenooli. Not much walling really, quite an open base still. Worry about him taking a bad trade. Gee, there's a way to do. Gonna dominate them. Oh, it's gonna feel horrible for him here. Can Parappa do the damage on the back of it though? Parappa's gonna stop making troopers, is he? Oh no. About T3. Hey, when people do this, they stop making them and then start making them again. One thing. He has to commit to going T3 now. And this is not great though, because then this is going to invite Grenooli to attack him. Well, let's try to go T3. Not really found any damage there. See, now he feels he has to make troopers again. I think he could just be on his way to the spaceport. Wouldn't you just be so comfy, just on your way to T3, spaceport, and get on the ore, get the geos out, man. Get the Geonosian warriors. What is going on? There's an absolute meeting happening here. Carbon workers, man. Groomy is attacking, but he's a bit hit the button as well. It's turned out really even. Where are they going? Can't really get in unless there's some random gap. Shoot a light wall. It's a +1. It's 4 volleys or something. 5. God, how is it 5? These things are OP. 5. That many troopers are +1. Power core really exposed though. He's gonna get it. Wall here
Clone trooper reporting.
in all this time. He's got to rely on these troopers now.
Your orders, General.
Going for it. Gets the first volleys, but they all missed. Coming in diagonally there. Is it even? Oh, he's got turret though. Turrets him out. Just what are we gonna do? Power T3, both T3. But the momentum probably gonna be with Grenooli here. It's gonna be air bases. Parappa's gonna have to do the same. Oh, a little bit shocked at Parappa. There we go. Genuinely thought he wasn't gonna go air bases there. And I think it would have to be his go-to, because the way that he always walls his base, it's the only really way for people to police him so much, is going air and flying over the walls. The best defense against air is air, so. That strike mech absolutely cock-blocked by that wall. Use the gate like everyone else. Parappa sneaking across here. It's always the weird little timing with the low amount of troopers that you can actually end up getting like 3 worker kills or something. Oh no, they're walking straight to a fighter though. No, bad trajectory. Oh no. They're not getting the farm. Good information for him though. That's bold. Yeah. Don't want to serve in that Air Force if that's the commands you're given. Strike mechs though, can they find out like a nice angle in the back here? Because there's potentially some good spots to really harass with the strikes. Like a differential here. We'll definitely have to build up like 1 or 2 MDs. A nice farm here. Two anti-air turrets. Should maybe set his fighters elsewhere. The right hand side's covered by the turrets. This is a big worry. Like, Grenooli is a kind of player as well that'll like fly over here and come in like this trajectory. So I could see these absolutely getting capped. Using a strike mech to scout ahead. Actually chasing strikes in his own base with fighters, which is where's the MD? There it is. Must be better attacking. He's gotten stuck, I believe. I'm getting a few kills here. Is he getting holes now? No temple for Grenooli. I don't see a rally point yet though. What does he see? It's these two. Strange rally. Been built yet. Fire's getting in here, just being bold and getting ahead just by being bold. Doesn't want to take the trade though. Really not going to pursue. Parappa just going here, getting out of the command center as well. It's going to feel quite good. Because the way that you wall like that, you just feel a little bit contained in. But he's managed to get 2 out here. Just maybe wants a little bit of anti-air. Both going for some sensor posts and everything to keep up their vision. Certainly flashing out into a much more even game than last time. I think Parappa's got a slight edge at the moment. But the way that we're going here would favour Republic a little bit. Then again, Geos these days, you do have shields and that, it's just you don't get as cheap air. You can deny some of these holocrons, it'll be nice. But we would need to see Grenooli actually think about the holos. And they're going to take a trade here, and I think Parappa's actually getting much better than he should do. At a much lower count. At the end of the day, there's a lot more fighters for Grenooli right now. I'd really love to see Parappa like try and keep things a little bit hybrid here, right? Which I think would be really nice for him. Like if he just got on a heavy weapons factory, an A-mobile, and just, you know, like a handful of mechs and just pressured this spot. Just been a little bit annoying. Like, try and just stop it from being like pure air versus air, you know, booming. Or Grenooli to just make a handful of mechs here and there. I think that'd be really nice for him, especially with the way that this game, the momentum's gone. Really just starting to pull back a little bit now. He's got a little more presence here at the moment. And that's just because he's got that higher air count. There's nothing really on the ground to push him away. 73. 63. Definitely 10 marker lead for Parappa at the moment. Strike sneaking around here. I'd love to see either player go for a fortress and like somewhere in the center of the map here. It'd be really big. We got the temple, but like nothing's happened with it. Cosmetic temple. Ah, man, imagine if the air just flies in here right now. While he's chasing some strike mechs. Huge. Research center. It's all been off just one mech factory. Two heavy weapons. He's just gonna go into like artillery just from the get-go. A-mobiles, artillery. Let's see what the eco upgrades are like. Wait, 37 minutes? I don't feel like they should just both be a little bit more rich than they are. I don't think they've made like a huge amount of units in T3. This is a problem for Parappa right now. If he starts like actually just throwing his weight around with how many fighters he's got. But he's just not, just hanging about. He's waiting for T4. Parappa's not clicked the button though. How? This should be like your biggest concern. You play against Republic. You know they've got more air than you. Holy shit. I'm not crazy here, like visit the spaceport and go T4 like 5 minutes ago. Like get your turrets upgraded. Why just die like this? The nature that he plays as well, he's got so many workers that end up like exposed. This is just like the killing fields, man. Like, this is a bad time. Local man fails to click fighter 3 times in a row. I keep clicking the farms, man. They're not even fast fighter yet. There we go. What transformation. Strength's coming though. It's Noma. You really can just make attackers to defend though if he wants. He's gone for advanced fighter. I think you just rally out attackers and you keep raiding your opponent. Attackers will clean them up eventually. Do so much to ground damage. Mobiles. Parappa can maybe like get set up here or something and get a second fortress. Be nice. Only just hitting T4 though. What? What? Troop centers. Oh. What? Will it be Mounties? If it's not Mounties, man, I have concerns. 45 HP troopers in the Republic. It's mass Mounties though. Mass Mountie mobile can get behind it. Oh no. I haven't really seen any moves out of Grenooli though. Oh yeah, he is getting stacks though. He's getting his fortress up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really rate this into Republic. Grenooli coming for last call here since Parappa's T4. Try and kill as many workers as he can. You hit that from here. That'd be a good spot. Get down that fortress. Cannon coming out. Oh, I'm yawning. It's gone on longer than I thought it would. It's only 2 games. Right, repeaters out here. Or the hollow. Yeah, well, this time his temple's alive, I don't think he's grabbed any. A shame. Because now Grenooli is begrudgingly going to get them, it seems. 47 minutes. Wee bit even. There's more range for Grenooli here at the moment though. Ah, he's got stim packs now. It's over. 45 HP versus 60. Win. And the sheer speed you can build in the Republic as well. It's not gonna feel good. Maybe if you built 2 of these farming complexes and just pumped out Ackley's, maybe then. Maybe that would be the solution. I think I'd much rather play a mech, sort of arch type here, with air cruisers and assault mechs and stuff. And artillery, of course, something they're great with. I think we're just going to see these troopers patrol through here. The cannons are going to get cracking. No way you'd want to play troopers in the Republic if your troopers are worse. More holes. Parappa, they just can't really get anything together to push this back. I don't think Grenooli's going exceptionally hard here either. Like, he's still got 50 population. He could, he could still get his Camino and cloners. His processes. Just absolutely pump them out. And GG from Parappa there. Not a situation you want to face Republican. Inferior troopers. It gets so much worse as well when like, you just make a troop, like 2 troop centers and a power core here and just fire out like 20 troopers. Yeah. It was good. So GG well played to both players involved. And if you like the content, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you want to see more. If you want to get involved in these types of games, keep up to date with our GBG community. You can find our Discord server invite link down below in the description field. You can find one for the Expanding Fronts mod, their Discord server, which is the mod that we're playing here. Kind of like the definitive edition or whatever for GBG. Fix a lot of errors and stuff, add some new content, and pretty good. Doesn't really feel like a different game too much. And yeah, if you want to support the channel another way, maybe buy me a coffee. You can find a PayPal link down below in the description field, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.